Knowledge is the power that makes us move forward, the everlasting and absolute philosophy, ingenious ploy, unstoppable imagination. How to change society through knowledge, how to change the consciousness of society, to be intelligent, to live forever. The power of a nation is its next generation, young shoot. If you want to know the future of the Kazakh nation, look to Bolashak.
For television viewers, Kanat Auyesbay is a well-known TV presenter. He is a talented and progressively thinking, resolute man. In his student years, he worked as a TV presenter on the Commerce TV channel. He was trained by the news media where life was hectic, and he mastered quickly how to gather information and disseminate it quickly, as well as how to evaluate it. Inside of a year, he was a TV presenter for the Republican leadership channel, Apta KZ. This TV channel has changed Kanat's life.
Осы бағдарламада көптеген адамдармен таныстық. Бұл да өзіндік осы журналистик жолының бір.
He is the media director for the nationwide plan Kazakhstan 2050 and a journalist. Through this program, I met with many people. This is also a peculiarity of journalism. Taking a step into journalism requires you to be at the meeting point of many people, to be right at the vertex. I think that I've gone through all of the different stages in the journalism sphere. I started as a personal correspondent and also a special correspondent. I was a chief editor, and now I'm working as a TV presenter. I was lucky in the journalistic profession. I also wish luck to the next generation and for our sisters and brothers who are growing up now. Also for my colleagues to have luck in the path of journalism. Kanat Auyesbay. From 1999 to 2004, he graduated from the Kazakh National University, named after Al-Farabi, in the Faculty of Journalism. From 2004 to 2008, he completed his postgraduate studies at the Kazakh National University, named after Abay. From 2013 to 2014, through the Bolashak program, he graduated with his master's degree from the University of East Anglia, Norwich, in England. Currently, he works as a teacher at the Eurasian National University, named after Gumilyov, and he is a TV presenter on a program on the national TV channel Kazakhstan. Kanat was born in Taraz in a family of teachers. He is a professional music player as well. He freely plays on the guitar and on the accordion. He is different from other journalists with his name. He calls that his image. The viewers know him as Auyesbay'dın Kanatı. He is responsive and he likes to take part in public works. He often supports an initiative with young people like him in which he communicates directly to the president. He also gave support to create the nationwide Kazakhstan 2050 campaign.
Журналист неге қайраткер болмайды деген, қоғам қайраткері болмайды деген ой көптен бері мазалайтын. Англияда жүргенде осы.
Why can't journalists become public figures? And this thought always bothered me for a very long time. When I was in England and in Kazakhstan, these thoughts really bothered me. Because if I speak about the experience of journalists in foreign countries, these journalists are members of public organizations and they are activists in social organizations. They repeatedly participate in public works, so I was really interested in that. There are all different types of public works. Some are involved in charity and others with other works. From this, I thought, why not organize public works? A journalist knows a lot of information.
Сол ойдың жетегінде осы қоғамдық жұмыспен неге айналысып көрмесе? Өйткені журналистің білгені көп қой.
The information industry should not become an ideological sphere. The printed edition of which claims to be democratic but collides with other interests and is trying not to turn into a blind instrument. It means that when information is accurate and truthful, we rely on the facts. Only then we can gain trust of the audience. For the purpose of the direction of accuracy, Kazakh journalism by the international scholarship program Bolashak sent 20 journalists to get a higher education in the West. Of course, on this list of people was Auyesbay'dın Kanatı. He has a wife and a son. Having advised with him, his wife also decided to try with the scholarship of Bolashak by her specialty.
Халықаралық ағылшын тілін тестілеу жүйесі, сол тестілеу бойынша
We were surprised when she got her score of 4, as it was the minimum of the International English Language Testing System. We were thankful to God that we were lucky with that. Then we went with our family there.
Соған шүкіршілік етіп, бәріміз қамданып, жаңағыдай өзім айтқандай, Bolashak ағамызбен тартып кеттік.
Norwich University is in the east of Great Britain. Its history began in the Middle Ages. Most of the population of Norwich City are university and college students nowadays. Here it is not very traditional. Instead, you can feel the modern pulse of the city. Kanat's family likes this beautiful city. Particularly interesting was the transportation system, which is unusual for us. About this, Kanat prepared a special program.
Англия студенттерінің негізгі көлігі велосипед деп айтсақ болады.
We can say that the primary method of transport for English students are bikes. A daily journey from home to the university is usually on a bicycle. The bicycle is not dangerous and is ecologically clean. It doesn't require any expense. It doesn't need petrol, for example. So that's why I invite all Kazakh students to use a bicycle. In Britain, between electronic media like the television, the radio, and the print media, social media has become a strong rival to the more traditional sources. He immediately noticed a difference with that. The audience of this rivalry is also very big, because people in social networks can write their opinions openly.
Әлемдік телевизияның жаңағы атасы болған, әлемдік телевизияның түпқазығы болған Англияда.
We had the opportunity to study in England, where the foundation had been laid for world TV. I saw television trends and innovations with my own eyes, and I had an internship with BBC, the world-famous channel. This is unique to my profession. I learned the way that they work and the style and methods of work that they used, and now I think that all the experience that I got, I have applied to our national television.
Жұмыс істеу стилі қандай, соның бәрін көріп біліп, енді